Hi, I'm Diane Nelson. Welcome to Meet the Candidate of Harrison Township 2020. This project is a joint effort between myself as the Senior Center Coordinator and Melissa Goins, the Library Director for Harrison Township. The program is designed to bring information to the voters of Harrison Township about the people who currently serve the township and others from our community who want to. The library nor the Senior Center endorses any candidates. The only goal of this project is to provide voters with information.
We are talking to Adam Witt, candidate for Township Clerk. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Adam.
So I've lived in the township since I was about 5 years old. Went to L'Anse Creuse High School, went to Michigan State, came back, bought my first house here in Harrison Township. We're raising our two sons here, a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. And I've been working at the township since 2004. I started as deputy supervisor working for Tony Forlini. And then I was elected as township clerk in 2012. So I've been in this position for almost 8 years.
Very good. What originally prompted you to run for clerk?
So like I said, I had been working in the supervisor's office, and I really found that I liked helping people. People come into the township not oftentimes because they want to, but because they have a problem, and I really like solving those problems. So after experiencing that in the supervisor's office, I went to Oakland University and got my master's in public administration. I decided that my career was going to be in public service, whether either professionally as like a city manager or something like that, or as the opportunity came by to run for clerk. Our previous clerk retired. She was a good friend of mine. And so I took the shot at running for this, and I found out the more I'm in this, the more I really like being clerk. I'm involved in the Clerks Association. I'm the third vice president. I was recently elected to that. I've been selected by the Bureau of Elections to help design training for clerks. I run training for new clerks at various institutes. So I really have a passion for running elections, and I'm enjoying my job here.
Very good. What do you see as general concerns for the township, and how do you plan to help address them?
So a couple different things. First thing is infrastructure. A lot of the infrastructure that's been put into the township is 50, 60, 70 years old. That's why over the past 8 years in my term as clerk, we've made a ton of investments in different infrastructure projects, whether it's partnering with Candace Miller on county drains or leveraging federal grants to get roads done. We've also gone through and got a state grant to be able to clean out all our sewers a couple years ago. Our sewers are probably the cleanest they've been in 30, 40 years. So we made that type of investment. That's something that needs to continue. So we need to keep making those types of investment in infrastructure so that people can rely on those municipal services that they need. Another thing that's more specific to the clerk's job is elections. So people are always questioning elections, especially now when you hear about Russia and this and that. I think in Harrison Township, the residents have trust in their elections. And I continue to work to build that trust by providing fair, efficient, and accountable elections so people can trust the results and know that their vote counts. We do that in a couple different ways. We've recently started a program of emailing voters so that way they can track when their absentee ballot goes out, when the application goes out. I think we've noticed as we've gone through this pandemic, maybe the post office has been having a little bit of trouble getting everything out in a timely fashion. We've been trying to communicate with people just so they know. And I think that openness and communication with residents is important. That's why I've embraced technology to do that with voting. Also with our board meetings, we've been able to transition to Zoom as we've gone through some of these meetings. But prior to that, we were already streaming our meetings live online. They're bookmarked, databased online for the last almost 4 years. You can go and watch any agenda item. You can see how everyone votes. You can see who says what and why they say what. Residents should be able to go do that, should be able to hear what's going on in their government. So that's why we've made those steps to be open and transparent.
Great. What are your involvements in community affairs?
Well, last night I was out doing t-ball coaching with L'Anse Creuse Little League in 95-degree heat. And so that was probably the most recent example. But we had a water balloon fight at the end of practice, and it was throw the water balloons at coach time, and at 95 degrees I was okay to take it. But on top of that, I'm a member of the St. Hubert's Knights of Columbus. So we do the Tootsie Roll drives, a bunch of different fundraisers throughout the course of the year that I'm involved with. In my past, I was the president for Macomb County Habitat for Humanity. I served on that board for 7 years, helping to provide housing for individuals that may not have access through traditional means. It's an organization that I still support, and I was proud of my time that I served on there.
Very good. Is there anything else that you'd like to add, Adam?
Yeah, I really appreciate the opportunity that the library is providing for this. I also want to say thanks to the residents for the support over the last 8 years. I wouldn't be in this position without the votes that I've gotten, and I'd like to ask for you to get in for your vote in the August 4th primary. I appreciate working for my hometown, and I appreciate that I get to go in and help people every day. That's the best part about my job. So thank you, and I appreciate your vote.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about yourself, Adam, and for offering to serve in our community.
I'm Melissa Goins. Thank you for tuning in to meet the candidates of Harrison Township 2020. Don't forget to vote at the polls on August 4th and November 3rd, or with an absentee ballot. All voting information for Harrison Township can be found at htvotes.com. That's HT for Harrison Township, votes.com.